Hello, this is our web tutorial for AutoDialer. Um, you should have already at this point in time gone to what is my IP and sent that to us so we can set the account up. Also going through your Zapier installation tutorial and the Zapier Connect tutorial. And once you've been through that, this is a screen that you'll get to once you log in. So just to kind of get a rundown on the screen, you have the dial next number here on the upper left. That's green right now. So it's ready to be used. Grayed out right next to it, you'll see hang up. That'll be green once the call is connected so that you can hang up. You can also transfer and do some other utilities that we are not going to be using in our methods right now. Just below that, if you wanted to, you could record your calls that way. In future sessions, we can use them as trainings and stuff like that. Feel free to do that if you so choose to. We also have create web account as a web form, that we're using this top button for all of our functionality, whether you're going to place an order, upgrade a local match account, or create web protection. Any of those, this account protection is just a non-active button right now, but so that's going to actually happen all under create web account. So manual dial down here at the bottom, we're having to use that in between. For some reason, sometimes this green doesn't become active for you to create the launch the next session, I should say, but we'll use the manual dial for that. But anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and make a call so we can see what happens. It automatically brings the listing information up. I know that it's this particular company that's on the phone. You can't hear it right now, but it just gave me a tone, and now it's ringing. And I'm just going to hang up on this one right now because I'm not going to be talking through this tutorial. But so I'm going to disposition that as a no answer because we're just going to act like it's a no answer so that it'll go back into the pool and it'll come back up for someone else to call, or for you possibly if you're the only one doing it. You can also disposition it as busy, answer machine. If you disposition it as callback, that's disposition for you only to call back. So you would have to go into a disposition campaign that is not within this tutorial. We'll have to learn how to use it later to go back and only call back on your callback list. So that's how you would trap an account that you would have to call back on only. And then also if you made the sale. So those are going to be the 5 that we're going to use. If you made the sale, you would click this disposition and tentatively just click web form submit. The web form submit is going to be the same web address that create web account is going to launch you to. The only difference is this is straight from a disposition, and this is if you're still in the middle of the call, you can go to it and fill out information that way. So 2 ways to get to the same form to either create lead protection or finish an order. So once you disposition this, and I'm going to go ahead and submit. Well, I'm not going to say save. I want no answer just so that it comes back up in the pool. Once it's sold, it doesn't, takes it out of the list, so it'll never be called again. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Notice that my dial next button is not green. That was what I mentioned earlier. We'll pick manual dial. You can do one of 2 things. You can dial now, and it'll bring the listing up, and you can go straight from there. Or you can preview call. If you preview call, you'll notice at the top it says dial lead or skip lead, and that way you can actually bring the information up. You can see what company it is, so you know who you're going to be talking to. You can click on script and browse through the script. But I'm just going to go back to customer information. My point is that instead of just directly dialing the lead and not giving you time to prepare for who you're going to be talking to, if you preview it, then that'll allow you to do that. So let's dial this lead and click dial lead. You couldn't hear it, but it toned me that it's going to dial. Once again, I'm going to hang up on this one. And as soon as I do that, I'm just going to say no answer again. I'm going to submit my disposition. And now my button's green, so I can launch a direct number from here, or I can also go back down to manual dial and either dial now or preview call. So once again, I'll preview the call. This call is previewed. Once I'm on the phone with them or whatever, and I go to create web account, once again, it'll jump straight to the thing. to the other web form. So send DTMF, this is how we get through the automated system. So if you call up and the company says press 1 to get to this and press 2 to get to whatever, this is where you would type it in. So press 2 and send DTMF, and that'll send it so you can navigate through their automated system. So that's the basic AutoDial. You should be able to get through and do just about anything you need to do with this short tutorial. If you have any additional questions, feel free to email us, and in the future we'll be adding tutorials. Thank you.